Okay, now I'm showing you a method using the an EMA cross here. This is an indicator which the 5-6 EMA will create an arrow in the direction of the cross instead of using the parabolic SAR indicator, which you can see just here. So the 5-6, obviously you can see that with this particular candle here we've got a lock-in of a 5-6 arrow, and now we're going to and I placed a pending order there at the 132 flat price level, and now I'm in the trade, and hopefully we're able to see what happens here. Now I've been asked to hopefully find a losing trade so that I can video it. To show you what actually happens when it does actually lose, and how we martingale. We will wait for another one of these arrows, and then we'll martingale our lot size. So we'll double it, or triple it, depends on how exposed you want to be. I double it just to make my money back. I don't get too greedy. So if that was to come down here, this is minus 20 pip. If that was to come down here, I wait for the next signal of that particular MA cross, and then we'll place a martingale trade. So as you can see, I think we'll probably be getting taken out in this particular trade. Yeah, we're up to. Oh, that's just moving around. It's getting a bit volatile. I think that's actually going to go up. But in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll just show you the difference between this and the parabolic. If I just grab that parabolic SAR, just use the standard settings there. As you can see, there's our parabolic sitting there, as we have seen in previous videos. So we would have taken this trade here. And just missed out on the take profit of that particular one. That's why it's always good to have a setting of a break even. So if it does fall backwards like that, you don't get taken into a stop loss scenario. So if we rise up to probably around about 8 pips with the take profit of 10. Then we will. Then it just snaps to break even. So that in this scenario, we wouldn't have had to worry about any kind of martingaling. Nevertheless, we've got an arrow here. We've got an arrow here instead. We're using the arrows at this point in time. As you can see in the chart over here, I've also got an ATR. And I've also got a Heikin-Ashi smoothed. You can use those two indicators as well, if you'd like. I prefer the parabolic, but you can also use the Heikin-Ashi smoothed and the ATR or an MA crossover if you'd like. Okay, so there you go. We've just been taken out of that particular trade. The arrow stayed true. We didn't have to martingale the next. And it looks like we've got a bit of movement here on the open of Europe. So that's all the flat line after the movement of close of New York last night, and now we're doing here the open of Europe. It's always a good time to trade. It's suits the Australians quite well. Because this is probably about 5-6 p.m., 7 p.m. for them, and that's and when Europe opens up, that's usually, especially this year, that's when there's a bit of movement. All right.